Hello everyone and welcome. So 2023 is almost over and it has been a crazy year on Alex Travels. We spent the first 6 months of it living in Cyprus, we spent a month driving around Europe, and the last few months we have been back in the lovely UK just in time for the cold, wet and dark winter. But yeah, we have visited so many amazing places, and so now it is time to take a little trip down memory lane to relive some of our best moments from 2023. What is it, Winnie? What? She wants to be in. You may recognize her if you've been watching some previous videos. She's much bigger now than she was in the last few. As you can see here, still trying to bite everything. So you're going to see much more of her very soon. And in fact, she seems to want to rest. So yeah, you can rest there. So we started the year really strong. Quite literally, we didn't waste any time because on the 1st of January, we found ourselves in the middle of the Cerna Mountains in Romania. We spent a full day hiking around them and found some incredible viewpoints as well as multiple caves, including one with a natural thermal steam coming out of it, which I have never seen before, and Ellie's name for it finally made sense.
The steamy hole?
Steamy hole.
No, the steamy...
Well, that's exciting.
No, the...
Can't wait to get there. And after that we rested at this high viewpoint whilst the sun was setting, and we were blessed with these incredible views over the valley below. Fast forwarding to February when we were back in Cyprus and we found ourselves on Cape Aspro. This is a very underappreciated part of Cyprus, but it's home to not just these incredible coastal cliffs and scenery, but also the ancient ruins of Kurion. As well as this, you can head down to the Akrotiri Peninsula where you can find the Akrotiri shipwreck, which actually ran aground here in the 1970s, and it's just still there today. It's kind of such an eerie but beautiful place that nobody seems to know about in Cyprus. March rolled around and it brought us to mainland Greece, and we ventured into the heart of ancient civilization in Athens. We saw incredible views from the many hills of Athens. We saw architectural wonders such as the Panathenaic Stadium. When you got this?
It's a Vandis.
Those ancient Greeks,
yes,
they got nothing on you. We also saw the ancient Agora, the very place that Aristotle and Socrates would have discussed philosophy, and of course we went to the Acropolis itself. Which, to be honest, this list isn't in any specific order, but I think this would be the second best place for me that I saw in 2023. In April, we went to Cyprus's most untouched hidden gem, which is the Akamas Peninsula. We traversed up to its highest point and we saw all of its untamed landscapes, rugged cliffs, hidden coves and crystal clear waters from up there. You could quite literally see the entire peninsula from this point, and it was the most peaceful place that we'd seen for a long time. Just complete silence and tranquility.
Are you enjoying that?
Yeah. So May is when the weather begins to warm up a little bit in Cyprus. Well, it gets warm for a British person like myself anyway, but we made the most of this by exploring the turquoise waters of Cape Greco. You have stunning coastal hikes, hidden sea caves to explore, breathtaking panoramic views, and of course lots and lots of swimming. You're trying to go in there. In June it was time for us to leave Cyprus, but it was not time for us to return to the UK yet because we had an epic European road trip planned in which we would travel through France, Switzerland, Italy, Germany, Luxembourg and Belgium. We discovered a few highlights on this road trip, but the first was right at the start in France. We're off to France, Ellie.
Yep, here we come for croissants and pain au chocolat.
Because we found ourselves in the charming French city of Dijon. It's nestled right in the heart of the Burgundy region, full of vineyards, chateaus, beautiful French countryside, and more. Cheers. Okay.
It's perfect baguette size.
And select the number of baguettes. Multiple
the
baguettes.
numbers of baguettes, yeah.
After France, we were drawn into Switzerland. Of course, I mean, how could we resist? Switzerland is a country that's interested me my entire life, but I had never been, I had never seen it. I didn't really have any idea what we were going to find there, but it surpassed my expectations in literally every way. But I did have to narrow it down to one highlight, and I picked this, which is Oeschinensee.
There it is, Ellie.
Yeah, it's nice.
We made it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm on the set of Lord of the Rings.
We spent a full day. We hiked from the bottom. You can get a cable car up, but the hike is incredible. But then the lake wasn't even enough for us. There was too many incredible views. We just kept hiking up and up and up, and we saw even more dramatic scenery above. Towards the end of our road trip, after we had looped around northern Italy, seeing Lake Como, Milan and Venice, we looped back up into the Italian Dolomites. And that's where we saw the number one place that I visited during 2023. And that is Tre Cime. I'm not exaggerating here when I say that I don't think this is just my number one spot for 2023, but I think this is the number one place that I have ever visited in my entire life. I can't even describe this mind-blowing scenery and how it made me feel. The hike was incredible itself. We got sun, clouds and thunderstorms all in the same day. And if Tre Cime wasn't enough, right next to it is Cardini Group, which we went to see as well. So by September we'd been back in the UK for a couple of months, and we'd had around a month of rest, which was definitely needed after the first half of this year. And September took us to our favourite familiar place, and that is Wales. And what better than heading to Wales's majestic coastlines? This is Ynys Lochtyn, and this headland was the most peaceful place we visited this year. We climbed all the way to the end of it and felt like we were the only people for miles. And it was at that point that I thought, it feels quite good to be home. You know, I mean, we'd seen so many incredible places all over. And obviously by the time 2023 started, we'd already been living in Cyprus for around 4 months. It had been so long since we'd been back in England, pretty much a year. And so it was just incredible to return to, you know, what we knew. And I think once you spend a long period of time away from where you grew up and the places that you used to see, you kind of see it differently when you come back. All the subtle beauties, I guess, that you become so familiar with, you start to re-notice them. It was just a very great experience hiking to the end of Ynys Lochtyn. And that leads me on to December, which is right now at the point of filming this video, and I have left our final space free because in quite literally a couple of days we are heading to the Lake District. So I thought I'd save the final spot in the video for that. I have no clue what my favourite place will be yet, but let's fast forward a few days in the future when we're in the Lake District. So as promised, you join me a week later. We're actually about to leave the Lake District, very sadly, because it has been an incredible week. We've seen so many things, I really don't know which one exactly to narrow it down to. But number one is Tarn Hows. It's funny because it caught us so much by surprise. We weren't really expecting this small tarn to be as incredible and beautiful and serene and tranquil as it was. The water was completely still, leaving incredible reflections from all of these very unique islands that are inside the tarn. And so there you have it, my favourite travels of 2023, from Romania to Cyprus to Greece to Italy to France to Switzerland to Wales and England. Each location offered us its unique charm and left us with some incredible memories, and I really cannot wait to see what 2024 has to offer. If you do want to see more from the Lake District, that was just a sneak peek of the full series that we're going to have coming out in early 2024, so make sure you subscribe if you want to see that. Also subscribe for Winnie, if obviously, how could you resist? And yeah, see you in the next video.